Okay, we are back. Tonight, we have a fun little schedule for you. We're doing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Come in. What's up?
Nothing, just coming in and going to bed now. Not going totally, but I'm just getting ready for them getting in there
Yeah, I
watching
know.
some videos, usual shit.
I don't have anything important tomorrow. I do have a doctor's appointment in Ottawa at, 3, but, at the same time, I don't have gas to get there, so,
yeah.
I'd have to reschedule. Unless you can come up with funds for me.
Doesn't look like you're going to make it.
Unless someone can procure gas money.
Alright, well, anyway. I didn't really see what they're barking at.
Yeah, they're barking at the sounds coming from over here. Good night. Good night. Okay, let's actually get this show on the road. Really, we're just procrastinating until someone shows up. Be a member. Get that badge over there. I wish I could point to things, but my Live 2D got rigged weird, so I need to pay someone to re-rig it. How much does someone charge to re-rig a model? Oh wow, wow. Strawberry ice cream in Malibu. Don't know how we do what you do. Everything is obvious. And don't you first find out that you get deja vu. So many edgelords out there trying to be edgy and use the words that make them sound edgy when they really just make them sound like the words they're using. This is why there's an asterisk next to 100%. I think 100% counts as beating the mysterious figure, the Mirage Arena, getting all the ice cream recipes, clearing the post-game, doing all the portals and stuff. I think the portals get you knockout punch, right? Ooh, more mysterious dungeons. Okay. Let's do this thing. I need to get the secret one first, don't I? And now I'm in.
Hello.
Aloha. Let's do this thing. Continue your onslaught. Or your exercise, whatever we call this thing. Pretty sure it's just an exercise. It's like a gauntlet exercise. Gauntlet's the best word for it. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do all the command boards, aren't I, in order to get the unlocks and get the secret board. And then I have that board to deal with. The post-game of Birth by Sleep sucks. There's so much to do, but it sucks. I want to just move on to code it already. But I can't, because I said I'd do almost 100% of it, and I haven't come close to 100% of it. That's always a fun one. Three stars in Mario Galaxy, and I'm guessing you still have, like, the super hard one at the end, right?
I have 3 normal stars. I'm not doing my first time on 100%.
And unlock the stupid secret command board. Did you do all the Luigi stars yet? Yeah, no, you don't have only 3 stars left.
Do I have to get them off the
Yes. He has different stars. Okay, so I beat this board, I've beaten this board. Haven't done this board. Actually, have I beaten this board? Yeah, I have beaten this board. I got Bear Witch stuff. Okay, so I'm going to play this board. Which one is your favorite to drop in, by the way? Which number? Nothing beats the good binocular. Or something. Trying to sound profound, but it came out weird.
Somebody call for a hero? I'm a board winner.
Sounds about right. Profound versus weird is definitely a fun one. The really fun part of the exercise is going to be, like I said, around number 50 when we run out of ideas. Or earlier, because, like, then you start doing the crazy stuff. Like, when I was doing my 100 Tails challenge, you saw all the different stuff on the sketch pages. Some of it started to dissolve into madness. And I dissolved into madness, I mean I started drawing him as all the Straw Hats from One Piece. I started doing just random... I just drew him wet for some reason and angry. Made him Kakashi for one of them. You never seen what? Good anime to watch. If you enjoy One Piece, you'll enjoy Naruto.
That's the way.
Probably right.
I'm a board winner.
Wait.
Nah, you're not getting delayed. There's like... It became mainstream, like, in the past 10 years. This stuff has existed for 40 years.
Yeah, they're sort of unmatched.
Yep, SAO is a really... SAO... A lot of people say Demon Slayer mainstreamed anime. No, it was SAO that did it. SAO started the whole mainstreaming of anime. And it made the isekai genre into what it is.
Nice.
Finished. I got to like season 2 and I stopped.
Yeah, Season 2 sucked. Season 3 was way better. You can actually just flat out skip Season 2 if you want to.
The story will be started. That's awesome. That's it.
Yeah.
It's been forever.
Asuna was in that, like, the interesting thing about how it plays out, it's Season 3 when it gets back into the whole fantasy-style isekai stuff. Because, if I don't... Do you mind my minor or major spoilers? Okay, so at the beginning of Season 3, Kirito gets stabbed and put into a coma, and his mind is downloaded into a computer to help him preserve his consciousness and stuff. And inside that computer, he's living a second life as this fantasy character. And all of the NPCs are AI that eventually have gained, like, sentience, and there's, like, a huge war or something, but, like... He's got a whole new identity and stuff inside that computer.
Nice.
Kitagaya Kazuto.
I'm a board winner.
Or Kazuto Kitagaya.
Boy, I oughta.
I remember watching a game.
I feel like I started that but didn't get that far in it.
From there, it just kind of went wild with everything. So, what was on Netflix at the time?
Heroes.
So I'm guessing you watched Ranma at some point. That's such a fun show.
That's the way.
Stuff up.
The concept of it is so funny, though. Because you got this guy who's got the worst father in anime, other than Show Tucker from, like, do you think bad anime dads? Show Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood all the way, but if there's a runner-up, it would be Ranma's father.
Oh yeah.
Is he promised his son's hand in marriage to multiple people for multiple favors, traumatized him with training, kidnap at a young age to go on an adventure, and basically ruin his life by taking him to a forbidden training area and turning him into a girl? Bad.
How do I say this? He adopts this girl and makes her
That's the way.
kind of emotionally turned to liking him, and then surgically turns her into a health pack for him.
Ah, yeah, no, that's not really a father, that's just a manipulator.
But the thing
Nice.
was, he did actually care about her, though, just like his kids.
Showing it?
Yeah. Because, and we know this because, like, he gets the blessing with this, which can only happen so it's unnecessary.
Fascinating.
In full form, he does have a which kind of stinks because I really don't like him.
Yeah, there are definitely characters in anime you're designed to hate.
There.
But, like, Ranma's dad brings him to a Chinese hot spring for training, and they completely ignore the guide that's constantly saying, "Be careful not to fall in water, or you will turn into things, or you will be cursed forever." And, like, the guy explains what each of the pools are, because for some reason the hot springs that they're training in had lots and lots of things drowned in. Like, each individual pool had the thing drowned in it over the course of several thousand years, and, like, each time someone falls into that pool, they take the form of the thing that drowned in it. And the spring that Ranma lands in is Spring of Drowned Girl. So now anytime he gets wet, he turns into a girl. And then if he gets hot water put on him, he turns back. My phone is ringing. Who's calling me? Here. Who's calling me? Oh. I just answered the phone with a burp. You're the one with the Netflix sign and not me. Or not her. Oh, I don't know. I don't know any of the sign-in information for her stuff because I have my own stuff. I just have Crunchyroll. And I texted that to you. Yeah, you're gonna have to call Mom for that one. No, they take shifts, remember? They have a baby they are caring about. So I'm going to call her for you. People need to know when they need to not give up on trying to contact someone. Hey Mom, I'm merging the call. Okay, the call is merged. I got a hold of her for you. No. I don't know I don't know your passwords for Netflix and stuff. Otherwise, I'd be watching Devil May Cry right now. Okie dokie. Bye-bye. Actually, no. I'll leave the phone open because I'm connecting you guys, so... Oh, I rolled a 3! Yay for me! It's exactly what I needed.
That's the way.
On the bright side, each of these boards in this stupid fortune street are good or easy to do. Oh, now we got some dynamic action poses. Nice.
You know, I thought Sonic characters have 4 fingers. They have 5, and that kind of bothers me.
Interesting. I never... What? You did what? Okay, mind blown. I'm blown somehow. Good job, you blew my mind somehow. Because I also thought they only had 4 fingers. Now I'm starting to wonder why I thought that.
Nice.
Kinds of characters.
Hey, I win this round.
Furry characters
That's the
that
way.
like, I feel like they have 4 fingers.
I think it's interesting, like, oftentimes you don't notice that they have 4 fingers or not, but like, it's like certain cartoons also only have 4 fingers. Is it only so they can't give the finger, or like, why do they have only 4 fingers? Is it simplicity?
Probably. I think that's why I thought they had 4 fingers, because Sonic characters are made up of such simple shapes.
That's why it's so fun to draw 100 of them at once. And then you refine your your technique and stuff. And I gotta say, from what I'm observing with your sketching technique, you have a really good technique already. It's pretty much like you draw like a professional artist. So the most my advice is giving you is the exercise to refine certain things. Like, if there's ever something you struggle with on a character or something, draw them 25 times to work it out like a workshop.
Yeah, that used to be what I had to do a lot of the time. When I would do different characters, I would like learn how to draw them, but like I wouldn't remember how to draw them. Like if I had a reference, I could draw them like well, but without it, like I just didn't know where to start. So I would just have to draw them a
My
bunch.
turn.
So whenever I didn't have a reference.
Yep.
There.
Meanwhile, somehow I learned how to draw without the sketch layer because I learned how to just project the sketch with my brain.
That is an impressive skill. I bet many artists someone drew, like the guy who's like pointing both of his fingers at his head, trying to like transfer the fingers.
Yep. It's why whenever I'm drawing something for someone, I like a text wall. A wall of words, like multiple paragraphs of details. Tell me, you want their finger, each finger, what angle do you want it? What do you want them doing? Where do you want them to be? What kind of emotion do you want conveyed by the story? Or what story do you want to tell with it, etc., etc., etc. The more details, the better, because then once I get that picture on the paper, I just trace that.
Yeah, I get that. I like having details too.
You can't slap me.
I also hate artist choice. Because you're the one buying art from me, or commissioning art, or asking me art, or getting gift art from me. Why would I be the one to determine what you want? So in this stream, I currently just have to go through and beat every single one of these boards again, so that I can lock the other board, and then I can go back and play all 7 of the boards, because I have to beat all 7 boards in the arena in order to get the next set of fights I need in order to actually get any tangible progress for the post-game. This isn't even post-game stuff, this is just mid-game stuff. that you do on the side before beating the game, but like, I did not wait to beat the game. I beat the game, then I went back to do it.
You can't stop me.
So, it's like,
The Useful and Useless Facts series, by the way, now has 38 entries for Birth by Sleep. Also, there's like 81 entries for Kingdom Hearts 2. Which means I have done well over 150 entries for Kingdom Hearts so far. And I could easily recompile all of that into one video and be like, here's 100 facts about this. Of course, I would need to edit all the videos, or edit all of the clips back into widescreen format instead of narrow screen format.
That's the way.
It's always interesting to see
Try this on
where
the
people start their drawing. Like, for some reason I always start with the nose. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a good anchor point to draw the rest of the image from.
Yeah.
I would start with the outline of the head.
Yep. I learned how to draw heads from a Nickelodeon short about how to draw Aang from Avatar.
I've never seen Avatar. There's so many good shows I haven't seen.
Oh god, you need to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Such a good show. The early episodes are weird, though, compared to what it becomes. And by weird, I mean it's like, if you go back to watch it, it's uncanny how it started. Because it's not as refined or cleaned up in the art style, and, like, some of the plot lines and stuff are like, oh, this is explaining this because this. And then by the end, it's like some of the best organic storytelling ever. And it deserves the title of anime, even though it's Western. Odd that I only have one person watching me today. The Terraria streams were getting so much traffic that one time. Because at one point, for some reason, every time I streamed Terraria, I'd get like 800 viewers, even though most of them were lurkers. I don't know what was happening. I was either being botted by someone, or I was just being recommended by the algorithm because it was late at night and people were being tuned in while they were asleep.
You can't stop me.
Hey, 27 is also a good one. Let me think. What was I saying? But yeah, for some reason I got literally 14,000 hours of watch time in the course of 10,000 hours of watch time in the course of 3 days. Which is enough to last me a year of doing this. To get my 1,000 subs to get watch page ads. Also, they recently started a thing where I can promote products on my stream and then I'll get reimbursed if people actually buy them. Without me having to be directly sponsored by anyone.
Oh no.
Which is a cool thing. Because they click the link.
I'll show ya.
Well, I'm gonna have to make a useless fact video about all of the boards and the secret board that you unlock. That's gonna be another one to make.
It's like a useless fact. It's like, here's a useless fact. Here's a useless fact. Here's a useless fact.
It depends on the kind of day I had, honestly. I work retail, so I'm good at masking my voice if I need to. And hiding my emotions, because retail requires you to wear a mask for some reason. Autistic retail especially requires a mask. Because I get to play a character that I am not, but I am still capitalizing upon my hero complex and stuff, so I can help people and benefit from it. But I'm also just an energy vampire, so... It's weird being an energy vampire.
How do you mean?
Do you know what an energy vampire is? Okay, so... Have you ever hung out with someone or talked with someone and you felt drained by their presence, but they just seem to get more and more energetic as they talk? And that is likely an energy vampire. I am a passive energy vampire. I get my energy from talking and interacting with people, and if I don't get that,
Come on.
talking is my coffee. That's how I start my day. It's how I wake up and I'm like... If I'm at work and I'm bored and nothing is going on, I'll probably be passing out on my feet. But as soon as someone walks in the door, I'm like gravitating towards them and talking and helping them and stuff and getting all that energy from doing it. So instead of expending energy to help people, I gain energy from helping people. It's a fun little one, but it's also horrible because during the pandemic, it made me it made me a socially starved energy vampire.
Nice.
Friends to get feedback. If I can't, then I just kind of lie in bed.
Yep, humans are social creatures. We're designed to interact with each other, and we need attention and interaction. Oh, looks like you might need to make the canvas bigger. Hello. Okay, what's the password? It's still just Zombie 3. It's still just 360Z. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Julia. I can watch Devil May Cry after this.
It's the Devil May Cry thing.
I have no input about whether or not it's faithful to the original, but it is fun. The choice of music in it, the animation, the story it tells, and all that fun stuff are really good, but like... If you're a fan of Devil May Cry, it might seem like it butchers some of the plots, but I am not certain about that because, like I said, I've never really played the Devil May Cry series. I just know that DMC Devil May Cry is an atrocity. Yep. It is a good one. I especially like episode 2. It has the funniest joke in the entire series. Because all the mercenaries are trying to go after Dante for his necklace because, like, all of the stuff they are trying to figure out has led them to finding that Dante is the person that's trying to get Dante's attention is after. So the military decides to send a bunch of demon hunters and hired mercenaries to his residence. Because the guy who gives him jobs ratted on him. And, they get there, and they see a guy in a chair, and it's just the guy that gives him jobs, tied up and gagged wearing a mop on his head to look like Dante. And then all hell breaks loose in this situation where Dante and the mercenaries take on each other. Dante takes out all the mercenaries really easily, and everyone, originally when they see him in the briefing, they're like, oh, this guy, he looks like he's easy. He looks like... They're just, doubting him because he just looks like a simple white-haired pretty boy. And then you get the part where they start shooting at him, and he's just dodging all their bullets, hitting them with pool balls, and using a pool cue or something. And then he's just jumping around, dodging the bullets, and then eventually it cuts to them all just unloading their guns at him, and then it pans over to show he's also unloading his guns at him, and he's saying, "Who are we shooting at?" If I can find that and show you, I'll send a clip of that, but "Who are we shooting at?" is the funniest line ever, because they're all shooting him, and then all of a sudden he's joined into shooting him, and they're like, wait, what? When did he get over there? Yep.
I think my series with my favorite jokes is gonna be Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho has some really good stuff. Oh no, Golden Fortune, Peter Pan is about to do something. I need to put him in his place again. Oh, Golden Fortune didn't do anything.
You can't stop me.
I'm sorry that I keep interrupting.
I know you're good. You are perfectly fine. I'm multitasking. It's giving me energy. Like, I can say hi to my viewers, and then be like, hello, viewers! Don't forget to like and sub! This is an obvious plug to say sub and like! And then continue looking at your exercise with that. Another fun thing to do when you're doing this exercise is to experiment with how the different muscles of the face work.
Sonic,
That's the way.
I would really love to see like a muscle or like a skeleton that Sonic has. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I've seen them somewhere, but like,
I'm ready for
it's
you.
not that weird to want to see that. That's not a weird... That's a good way to do it. It shows in your style.
You can't stop me.
Because you can't draw what's on the outside unless you know what's on the inside. Don't take this to become a random... don't take this advice to become a random serial killer and disembowel people to learn what it looks like. And some animes have taken that. I'm pretty sure Sakamoto Days had a character that did that.
Wasn't there like a guy that did that because of famous?
Yeah, you mean the one where he's taking all their organs?
Yeah,
Ah!
I never watched it. So there's so many things I haven't watched.
Gotta catch up. But yeah, when I say the face muscles, though, I also mean like eyebrow, eyelid, cheek configuration, etc., etc. Because there are two different ways it works. Like, you've got the eyelid and you got the eyebrow. If you want to express more serious emotions, you use the brow. If you want to express, like, something simple, you use the lid.
Oh,
Like, if they're doing a casual side-eye glare at you, it's just the lid. If they're scowling at you, it's the brow. Like, take the facial expression you have there, complete the eyes, and you'll have a different one. That one makes it look more... That looks more sad, the other one just looks confused. Of course, you also have to play with the shapes of stuff, so... Fun times.
So, Tails, what's going on with this?
I have one of life's great mysteries that we shall never know the answer to.
nice.
Probably. Hey, I can take this panel. Actually, yeah, I'll take this panel.
That's the way.
I'll take the super expensive panel, thank you very much. I made a short about a food crime I performed. Yep, I perform various food crimes all the time, and they'll occasionally pop up on your shorts feed because of the fact that I like to document them. The first food crime I ever documented is how I eat deep dish pizza.
How do you eat pizza?
With chopsticks.
With chopsticks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting. I cannot use chopsticks.
They are a worthwhile utensil. They are the best utensil known to man because of the fact that with their versatility, you can both cut a steak and eat the steak. With a blunt object. I recommend the Korean metal chopsticks, personally. Yep.
That's the way.
Wooden chopsticks are typically Chinese or Japanese. The metal ones are usually Korean. But the metal ones are reusable, so you can just throw them in the dishwasher when you're done, and then voila! Now you have a chopstick that can be used to stir your soup.
You can't stop me.
Or two chopsticks to eat your rice with your chicken patty that you fried in the air fryer, and then have like katsudan or whatever. Stuff and things. But anyway, chopsticks can be used for basically every food. Name a food you can't eat with chopsticks. You just drink the water.
Here goes.
There has to be one. Or is that just my
I challenge anyone listening to this to name a food you cannot eat with chopsticks. You will not be able to. It is impossible. Do not try.
I'm supposed to think what counts as food.
Pixie dust. Move an opponent.
I draw it.
Yay, the adorable one. I have now kidnapped Captain Hook and put him on the space that he wanted to get away from. But then he also used it to his advantage. Frick. I should have put him on my space, then I could have gotten money from him. I could have done that!
You can't stop me.
I don't know what he would post on my space.
I wasn't around for that space.
Yep. Not many people were now. The vanguard of Gen Z has now moved on to other things. Not even just TikTok. Actually, nah, that would be too melancholy of a discussion. It's just more existential dread from the fact that I'm an uncle now. That sounds even more existentially dreadful.
No, it's just
Here goes.
one of my husbands. Yeah, his kids have kids.
Ah, so because of the way the family shaped up, it's... Okay, so it's not that you lost them tragically. Well, not... Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. I have way too many tragic backstories. I'm Doofenshmirtz.
Well, I have a few, but not related like that. I remember getting upset because they really liked Minecraft, which is fun. But
Oh, no.
I had these, you know, the original Minecraft, which is my can.
I think I know what you're talking about. Just like Kingdom Hearts mangas were at every one of those. You just probably never saw them. Like, for some reason, that is every Scholastic book fair I went to, there was the first volume of Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know why.
There.
I'd usually gravitate to the nonfiction section, but there were the occasion where I'd see an IP I was familiar with, and I'd be like,
They borrowed my books. They brought it back with like a spot.
Oh no.
that is tragic. Yeah, that is definitely a tragic backstory.
He just lost his train or something.
Choo choo! And I never saw that train again. But it made me turn into an evil maniacal dictator. And now I'm gonna conquer your tri-state area. I like to think I can do a good Doofenshmirtz. Fun times.
I feel like I'm over it.
Nah, it's movie tales. You can never over-under movie tales. In fact, it's kind of an impressive level of detail you're throwing into one of the tales.
Oh, this is just for fun.
Yes. Okay, I get to use pixie dust now to kidnap... Who am I kidnapping? I'm gonna kidnap, Captain Hook. Again. And put you on... Oh yeah, you can never buy that from me. You don't have enough money. But I just stole 691 GP from you. What even is the goal on this map? 1200? It's way too high. But even funnier, now you're stuck with the same checkpoint that you were trying to get to. Because I keep putting him back in his checkpoints.
I think my real okay.
Yep. So anyway, I'll tell you more about the food crimes when you get back. Remind me. Because ADHD brain went on tangent and then I just remembered.
Nice. I'll catch up. You can't stop me.
Okay, Captain Hook, who are you moving where? Aqua is being moved to... You do realize it helps me, right? Oh.
That's the way.
I don't know what Captain Hook was trying to accomplish there. Quite frankly, I don't care, though.
That's the way.
Crap, I need to get the yellow checkpoint again. Frick! Okay, which video is blowing up? I think Terra's ending has 4 cutscenes to skip is the one that's blowing up. My food crimes video only has 800 views. Okay. It's interesting, you get desensitized to the number of views you get, but I appreciate every single one of these. We're all one step further out of poverty. They're all one step. They're all one step only.
You can't stop me.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I saw it was a cute one. Okay, if you need to, you can always change it from dynamic to cinema. Welcome back.
He fixed this.
Okay, carry on. Have a good one. Okie dokie. So, food crimes. Eating my pizza with chopsticks is one. The way I eat barbecue ribs is also a food crime. With chopsticks.
With chopsticks.
If you, I don't make a mess with ribs. Somehow I eat ribs without making a mess or getting any on my face. Like apparently part of the experience, I get criticized for doing it though, because part of the experience is supposed to be getting messy with them. But like, it's kind of weird though, because like I don't get messy with them. I use the chopsticks to simply slice the meat along the bone. Then I use them to pick up the bone, and then I divide the piece of meat into pieces, and then I just pop those in my mouth. Chopsticks also allow you to roll french fries in ketchup instead of having to risk getting your fingers all covered in ketchup and grease. And I don't even do it to be a neat freak, I just do it from convenience. And that convenience is... What? What were we gonna ask? Oh, crab, I just do it the traditional way.
Do you have like tools to break it?
Yep, but I also know how to get each bit of meat from each piece of the leg and stuff. Crayfish and crab are delicious.
Sometimes I like break the end off and try to like suck out.
I typically... Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Trail's namesake is for reason
I feel like your stream might still be a bit... Oh, there it is. I got it back. Oh. And now it's gone. Ha, Captain Hook, I'm going to stun you now. You're not getting to this thing. I'm not letting you
There.
win this board. I'm not playing another round of this with you. You will never get to this winning space before I do. Hey, Nazo friends.
or at least I'll the movie Tales is making me laugh.
Yep. It looks like that meme with the those who know, those who don't, Mr. Incredible.
Oh, it does.
Here goes.
So stunned.
Nice.
I want to draw until I test it.
Yes, that's the goal of the exercise. Draw 100 of them. And if you want to draw another 100 after that, feel free to. The main reason I even did it in the first place was because I was sitting in a security post that had nothing to do, bored for 8 hours. With just paper and pencil. And I was like... not much is up, just clearing out the stupid Mirage Arena. How are you doing, Nazo friends? And I know the name Nazo is probably from Nazo from that Sonic fan thing, right? Or the Sonic X thing.
That's the way.
Oh, the only way I can lose is if I roll not a 1. Or if I roll a 1, I lose. Oddly enough, my character's younger brother, Zenith, started out as a fan character of Nazo's offspring, or like a spawn of Nazo or whatever. Fun times! Character lore is always a fun thing. And he pulls a clutch victory from underneath Captain Hook's grimy fingers. All 5 of them.
Piece of cake.
So, you're about 40 in. what have you learned so far from this exercise, or refined or improved on, or whatever?
And I'm definitely really
Shape language for sure. Yep, gravity for sure, shape language for sure. I've also seen the expressions stuff as well. That's always a fun one. Okay, now we play another command board, because of course we have to keep playing command board over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Because that's all that's left to do. We've beaten that. Now to beat the 100-acre wood. Against Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. What? Interesting. Which came first, though?
My turn.
I think Calvin and Hobbes, or I think Winnie the Pooh came first.
Yeah.
By how much?
There.
Investigation time. I rolled a 5.
Nice.
When was it made? Because I think Winnie the Pooh is 1920s. Because it just became public domain.
Oh no.
I just got stung by bees randomly. Really?
In 1985.
Yeah, so Tigger reminds... Or Calvin reminds... Or Hobbes is the tiger, right? Or is Calvin... Calvin Ball's the... Okay. So Hobbes reminds us of Tigger. Which means transitive property. By transitive property, I'm pretty sure if one reminds you of the other, that means the other reminds you of the one. How does transitive property work with that kind of thing? Next step, after you're done with this one, compare this one to the first one you drew. After you're done with this one... That's why I say keep even the weird ones. Oh, Peter Pan was out in 1940, which means in 14 years... Oh god, 14 years till Peter Pan horror games are made.
How would that
Oh
even
no.
Peter Pan being the kidnapper, probably being Five Nights at Freddy's style. Or just a virtual reality full dive experience where Peter Pan kidnaps you.
I like those YouTube videos with the 360.
Yeah. And then another one to do is a fully detailed render.
Would that be cool?
There.
And ba-bam! Wazam! From Chowder.
Away.
I got monies. Get all the monies. Even though I have really no reason to be doing any of the panels, etc., I just want to win the game.
Have you ever been to a fur con?
No, I have oddly not been to a furry convention. Even though I literally live right down the street from one of the biggest ones in the area. Well, my definition of right down the street is still like an hour from Rosemont, but like...
not very much compared to the treks that some people make.
I honestly could just rent spare rooms to people who want to stay for that, but then again, that's not like... It's still very far away from the venue, and you'd still have to commute to get there, which would be inconvenient, but... Still beats not doing it at all.
Texas furry fest. If I ever get a suit, I'll probably...
I've made a suit head. It is a horrible abomination.
Sure, it was fun.
It was fun to make it, and then I put the fur on it, and it became a horrible abomination. It looked really good before I put the fur on it.
To trust the process and then a big...
Yeah. Like, I could have very... Ooh, I love that kind of lore. I love the self-insert style character that is the adventure, the multiverse traveling adventure or whatever.
Nice.
It's always fun when that happens. What even is this? That's not even something I need. So I will go down. Always remember, unless you're dealing with macro, you're not... The height of the skeleton doesn't change with the weight. Unless you're dealing with cartoon shenanigans, in which case, go for it.
That's the way.
Because how else are they supposed to get a washing machine? Don't mind my dialogue. I am coaching a friend on some finer details of drawing Sonic characters about things. I've challenged him to draw them 100 times. So far they're on number, what, 40 or 39? And they're on number 39 right now. They're also using this as a chance to learn how to do gravity and stuff. Gravity is a fun thing to do.
Oh no.
It's the neck. It's the neck instead of the chest floof. Zerta is similar to that, except think Rimmer Tempest from the time I got reincarnated as a slime. Multiverse traversal is fun. A fun trope.
I also haven't seen that.
That's the way.
If you like world building, yes. Or, I mean, literal world building, like the style of anime where they build a kingdom from scratch, yes.
That's funny.
Kind of like Dr. Stone, but fantasy. Dr. Stone's also a really good one. Yeah, start with this Hodunk settlement, and all of a sudden, after like 4 seasons later, now you've got this bustling nation with modern amenities and stuff in a medieval town, or in a medieval setting. Blah. I feel like the tails might be a little far off to the side.
Maybe if I just did the tip.
Or tips. Somewhat better. The key to doing that is figure out where the base of the spine is from here. And then draw the tails there and then erase whatever is covered. So that would work. Dang it, this
I'll catch up.
board is taking all of my money. All of my money. Yep, MUNNY.
Oh, yes.
So, I have the affection of that super.
Hi, Scalar.
Got to design the points for it and stuff.
That's the way.
That's
Nice.
Slowly, the stream perks up. This is the dumbest decision I made, but okay. I'll live with it. I will live with the stupidity I just experienced. Or that I've just partaken in.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, I think that was good.
Don't change it that much? No, you change it plenty with this. Any interaction makes the stream get recommended to other people. And then when that happens, more people show up. So all interaction is good interaction, especially when people super chat. It seems that that's when people get shown my stuff. I don't know why that works that way, but it makes sense.
This looks better.
The second one, oddly enough, is better, though I'm usually more partial to the first one, but the second one looks better in this situation. Which is weird. Normally people don't do it the proper portions with that one correctly. Like, upper body portions are... Like, scaling the way things are affected by the conditions is kind of weird, because, like, distribution is... Some people are really good at it, some people suck at it.
My tummy rumbled.
Yeah, but you're doing really good.
There.
I actually don't have Kirby Air Riders yet. I should probably obtain that at some point.
It looks so much fun.
Yep. And this time I can actually learn how to play it.
Oh no.
I'm so glad I obtained a Switch 2 when I did. Some idiots online are trying to say that, some idiots online are trying to be like, Nintendo is floundering with the Switch 2 or something because of the fact that no one's buying certain things right now. But that's also because of the fact that the world economy does not permit spending $450 on a pleasure item right now.
Here goes.
Nice use of the skeleton.
I think it's easier to build off of.
Nice.
Yep, whichever is the easier technique for you and simplifies it, your brain will gravitate towards that. As I was lecturing earlier about it,
I'll catch up.
the human brain will always try to take the easy way out of whatever it's doing. Which is something I learned in my math class, actually, because my math teacher is a vehement believer of the fact that having access to computers at all times made us dumber. But not while phrasing it that way. More so because the fact that there were many studies done that show that if you learn with access to all the information at your fingertips, your brain isn't going to remember the information, it's going to remember how to find the information. because finding the information is a universal catch-all for everything.
That's the way.
So instead of memorizing the pattern, memorizing the information, your brain memorizes how to find the information, since finding the information is a more useful skill than having the information. In our current systems, if everything were to collapse, however, and you had no longer got access to that information, you're kind of screwed.
Oh, yes.
So to a certain point during your development, it's important to make sure you're not stunting yourself. And that's why I never used calculators on my tests in school. Even for sine, cosine, tangents, and all that fun stuff.
Ring that bell.
Because, like, I mean, I had no reason to be prideful about it, but, like,
There.
it was definitely one of those situations where if... Oh, 3 dice. I might be able to win this one. Yay!
Nice. That's the way.
Now, this study predates AI, by the way. The study is something that was done in the 2000s.
Nice.
I got to do something. Thought it was going to take over jobs. or anything like that.
Anyone who said no is a fool.
I don't know. But we read like an article about it. And it was like an article talking about how manufacturing machines are taking over.
yes.
And it was written like a decade ago. It's like, well, now it's
Here goes.
maybe not bigger. Well, no, that's
Oh yeah, AI, especially the data center sapping up resources and polluting local environments and stuff, is one of the main issues.
That's the way.
Doesn't stop me from poisoning AI occasionally. By encouraging it to do bad things and saying it did good. Because then that data eventually goes back to the main model and it's like, oh, bad, good. Okay, let's do bad. Hey, we unlocked it! Now we can go play all those boards again! Starting to think I should have done it in the Coliseum. That way I would have only had to play each board once. But yeah, no, the human brain is lazy, though, so anytime you find something that makes things easier for you, your brain will likely gravitate towards it.
All right.
Like using a skeleton in art or a sketch layer,
There we
that
go.
makes the final product even more efficient and refined, so
My turn.
your brain will be like, good, do it.
Here goes.
So many of them. Many of which shall never see the light of day.
That's the way.
You're at 40 there.
okay.
Didn't you just mark number 39 there?
This is 30.
Yeah, and then the one you just did is 40. Oh, you did that? You didn't number that one yet. Okay, so that's 41. So you're 40 and 41. Okay. Keep going!
I will.
Oh no, I'm not saying computers bad. I'm saying certain ways the brain works make computers good for certain things and detrimental for other things. Because the other part about that whole study is that it doesn't really matter because now we're in a world full of computers. So we have access to all these things. We don't need to worry about them being crutches because they're ingrained in our lives now. Mine was the last generation that was able to come up without having that. Kind of surreal growing up in the last, like, in the past 20 years. Kind of surreal that everything had gone from film being developed right then and there with an old camera that you could pin onto the refrigerator and a small little 4x4 or whatever, to now the GPS, your credit card, your camera, and your computer are all in your pocket on a touchscreen, and it's all futuristic. Kind of crazy.
Some people think that our jump in technology is
Technology is definitely an interesting thing.
Nice.
Oh, that's a cute one.
All right.
I'm playing for keeps now, Tara. So I'm not going to go easy on ya. I am going to win this. I have to win every single one of these boards in order to unlock the next set of fights.
That's the way.
My cat's upset that I'm not paying attention.
Nice.
Silly kitty. I grew up in a household with 4 cats, 2 dogs, and at one point I could say we had, like, a whole menagerie. Still kind of have a menagerie. Saltwater aquarium counts, right? Oh god, I just got 3 Joker cards. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I thought his chest fluff is important. Very
All
spooky.
right. There we go.
Here goes.
Let's capture an entire zone, why don't we? Wouldn't it be funny if we got the most expensive one? Dang it, I got stunned. I was raised in the thousands, but also in the 90s. But mostly the thousands. Oh, that's a chungus. Tara, you cannot compete with me. I will win. And then eventually Winston will show up, at which point we switch to Simpsons Hit and Run. As was requested. Hey, Captain Justice! I'm gonna take that from you, Tara! How terrible that you got Captain Justice, and I'm gonna now take him from you and use that to get all of my powers.
There.
My favorite music is always going to be Japanese music and video game music.
That's the way. Nice.
I took over a panel,
That's the way.
and I got Captain Justice.
There we we go.
I forgot to mention, I like the new sticker in the corner of the street.
Yep, that is the member badge. If you are a member for, it's like the third
Nice.
or the fourth in the series, I think.
Oh no.
Yep. I got a full set of badges, so that's a fun thing to have. I wonder if anyone will ever get the platinum badge. That'll take a few years, though, because it's the 2 years of membership badge.
Nice.
I'm a board winner.
That's the way.
Did Terra just not go to the green space over here for some reason? What? Ding! Dun, dun, dun.
All right.
Okay, so continuing my food crimes. Because eating ribs with chopsticks and not making a mess.
Nice.
Let's see, what was I saying?
That's the way.
Okay, so,
Nice.
food crime. Okay, so, another food crime. I get Panda Express orange chicken with white rice.
There we go.
And then I put cottage cheese on it. I love how you're like, oh, that's...
I'm a board winner.
I like how you're like, oh, that's not that bad, and then I'm immediately interrupt you to say, and then I put cottage cheese on it. It works really well. Like, don't knock it till you tried it, people. Put cottage cheese on your orange chicken with white rice.
All right.
Since I've had cottage cheese, I guess I'll have to try it.
Yep, orange chicken and white rice with cottage cheese, because here's how it works and why it works. It basically, so you know how, damn it, I went the wrong way. I don't need to go anywhere, I can just go straight to the exit. Yay. Okay, so, cottage cheese goes really well with it because the curds are about the size of rice,
There we
so
go.
it blends into the rice kind of seamlessly. But the whey from the cottage cheese ends up adding a little bit of, like, cheesiness to go with it, and cheese goes really good with citrus and other fruit. So when it mixes with the orange sauce, and it provides a nice little chili burst of astringency, or not astringency, but like, it provides a cheesy flavor, a burst of cheesy flavor within the hot rice.
There we go.
So it's like refreshing at the same time, and the flavor profiles just go really well together. But you tell anyone that, and they'll immediately stop listening at the first mention of, I put cottage cheese on my orange chicken.
Nice.
It's so funny that I stole Captain Justice from Terra, and now I'm going to win because of it.
All right.
You ever played Bioshock?
I also have not played BioShock yet. Oh, I had Taco Bell earlier today. That brings me to my next food crime.
That's the way.
I have a food crime related to Taco Bell.
Nice.
So, I like to have... So, where I grew up, there is a Burger King next to a Taco Bell.
Piece of cake.
For some reason, Burger King is always nearby a Taco Bell. I don't know why, but they're always like within a few blocks of each other. So what I discovered at one point was I could take a cheese roll-up and put it on my Whopper. So what I ended up doing is I get a Whopper, 2 cheese roll-ups, and a nacho and a fry, and I put them all on the Whopper. And it's so delicious. But it's also probably not the best thing for you to eat regularly. I mean, think about it, it's a taco sandwich. Not really a taco sandwich, but like, you know. That's unfortunate. It's never fun to lose a Burger King, or a GameStop, for that matter.
Yeah.
I've lost 3 so far. My first one I lost to my workplace expanding into it. My second one I lost to the economy downturning, and then the third one I lost to the economy again. Every time that bastard is in office, I end up losing a GameStop.
All right.
It was us that
Oh god, yours is way too good. Don't do that again, please. Or I'm going to have to talk about my tragic backstories.
My turn.
The closest one is now 30 miles away. And it closed without really any warning. They never warn you when they're closing them.
Nice.
It's just go there one day and you see, oh, nothing is in there anymore. Let me think. So, does anyone want to be emotionally scarred by my traumatic backstories, or no?
Oh.
Yep, I won't mention it. This is not a stream to trauma dump.
Here goes.
Though I could easily rival Doofenshmirtz with my backstories. Well, actually, no, Doofenshmirtz still has me beat hands down. But at least he came out of it without physical disfigurement.
The way.
Yeah, I have friends that
Nice.
physically scarred a couple of us. Was it yours with like fire or something?
Yep. Being on fire is not fun. I do not recommend it.
There.
I recommend avoiding it as much as you can.
I have to agree with Fire Force, as if that's gotta be like one of the worst ways to
That's the way.
You know, definitely, you know...
Nice.
I still am, to this day, I'm still shocked about how Fire Force is actually a prequel to Soul Eater.
That's the
Yeah.
way.
Did you know that?
Have you seen it?
No, I've only seen a few episodes of Fire Force. I haven't really seen much of Fire Force. I've seen all of Soul Eater, though, but I haven't read all of Soul Eater.
They're both pretty good.
Oh.
Near the end, you start to see how it all connects together. It's really well done, I think.
Here
Yep.
goes.
Both of them is a very good writer, artist.
Oh, very much. That was the worst use of a Joker card ever. Why would I want to go back 4 spaces when I can go forward 4 spaces?
Nice.
That one is a master class. You should do more stuff with props and food and stuff.
Oh, you're right. Do you have any ideas?
Nope. No real ideas. I'm just vaguely nudging you in whatever direction.
Okay.
Oh, this is just an exercise for you to master gravity. Among other things. But mostly the gravity.
No.
And so far, you're doing swell with gravity and how gravity affects anatomy.
How nice.
It just occurred to me, the way gravity works on other planets, you're not just going to feel really heavy on another planet with higher gravity. Your body is probably going to feel like it's being torn apart.
Depending on the planet, yeah.
Here goes.
Because, like, if suddenly your body fat and muscles ended up doubling in weight for whatever reason without changing in mass, it's just like a moment of... You're going to be... Like, it's going to be torn off of you, like meat off the bone, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Nice.
That is kind of graphic. Sorry for getting graphic there. Hey, we're at 761 now, which means we're only 239 away from 1,000. Hell yes! 1,000 by summer is totally feasible still. Or during summer, at least.
There.
And thank you so much.
They remember that doing like characters.
Yep,
Their eyes don't.
That's the way.
they don't obey physics. Their eyes obey their own set of whatevers. That feels like the kind of one you'd make a smaller size, yeah. It's like a precursor to the previous one. Okay. 2 dice! Count them in your hands as I throw them! Kablam!
Nice.
Bioshock. It's like one of my favorite shooters behind Half-Life.
That's the way.
I need to play that. I could totally do a Bioshock stream easily. Because I've never played it, so I'd be blind. All I know is the twist of the Would You Kindly, but that's the only thing I know.
Oh, dog.
I don't know anything else about it other than the Would You Kindly, but at that point I'd still probably figure out that I was being controlled because I think I'm perceptive in these games. But like...
Don't give up.
That is a little bit of a bummer that I was spoiled on that from all the top 10 plot twists in game videos.
Plus, you still have the other stuff that you Bioshock 2.
Yep. I only know...
Bioshock 1's nice.
I don't... The only one I have... The one I know the most about would probably be in... But that's only because I watched my brother play it and I only saw one of the endings. But that was like a decade ago.
I'm not crazy about it.
I just know that if... Columbia would be a fun thing to have IRL to just shunt all the scum of society to.
Yeah.
How nice.
Let the cult have their own flying city and be away from everyone else.
There.
Damn, I want a GP Magna, not panel capture.
It is pretty fun. Story
Nice.
has problems, but it's fun.
Oh no.
I'll go this way. Heck, actually, you could even use one of the prop things to do a mini comic or mini sequence to get a bunch of them out of the way.
Oh,
Just like one of those midnight snacks that goes on indefinitely. That's a fun little trope. Okay, 3 dice. Let's go! At this point, it should be very obvious I'm a furry, and if you're listening to my discussion about certain art aspects and you're wondering why, that's why.
that's the way.
But hey, I'm getting the subs.
Nice.
My shorts and my streams can be 2 separate things very easily.
That's the
Like
way.
that.
No, but they're not all one big door. It's usually like
2 big doors, or a big door in a smaller drawer, or like that.
How nice.
it's like that, so you can see its head.
Oh,
Tiny fridge.
I should probably make it smaller.
Nah, he can have a tiny fridge.
Tiny fridge for 2.
Yes.
nice.
Tiny fox fridge. Okay, we got the second of the Mirage Coliseum command boards done. Okay. How much time is even left on the counter? 28 minutes. Okay. So in roughly 28 minutes, that is when I will switch to Simpsons, because I've never played Hit and Run either.
As have I not.
All I know is that it's basically Simpsons Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but also that means that there's cheat codes.
I remember seeing a funny clip
My
of
turn.
that recently.
I miss cheat codes! Bring them back! Gamers, or developers, bring them back!
Yeah, the hollower, like, accessibility features.
I did not.
Hollowers, that's the new game that's Yacht Club is making.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
It's this cute, like, furry character for the protagonist. It's like a little mouse.
That's the way.
Very cute. Don't just duplicate 100 of them, by the way. Duplicates are... I'm closing that loophole before you notice it. I'm closing the loophole before you notice it.
Here goes.
Because if you just copy and paste, you're not going to get the experience from it. And it's seriously interesting how practicing does work like experience points.
I guess that's what they were based off anyway.
I don't need that. I can just keep running around the map with Experiment 626.
It kind of reminds me. I have a vivid memory of an old ad in a comic for a game called The Eye of the Beholder. It was like a first-person dungeon crawler.
Nice.
It was in a Spider-Man comic book. And it's just cool to see like ads from like, the times that you run around.
Interesting.
Give me a food item.
What is a good food item?
That's the way.
Hey chat, give us a food item.
Nice.
Chat is not responding, so I'll go sushi.
Sushi. Okay.
That's the way.
Always remember, sushi refers to the rice, not the fish. The fish is sashimi.
Oh
Oh no, now I'm being drained slowly.
That's a really lazy way to take care of
no!
it.
There.
I mean, you could eat the word sushi.
I'll at least give him bubble ones. Not a monster. I would make him.
Like, you could even, like, make the bubble letters look like sushi, though, by dividing them in half and making the bottom half the rice. And then it's a clever Easter egg instead of just a cop-out.
That's the way.
I want to get more people that can think like I do as far as extrapolating ideas. Feels like an autism thing.
Nice.
What? Yeah, I actually had a fun class in my brain studies class because of that. Because we did some exercises on certain ways you think or certain other things like left brain versus right brain, visualization of the senses, etc., etc. And during my class, I found out that of everyone in my class, I had the craziest brain.
That's the way.
Not just like a simple crazy brain, but like on the right brain versus left brain scale, I had like a 26 out of 30. 30 being the maximum, and anyone above a 15 was right-brained, anyone below a 15 was left-brained. And I was like the highest score on that test. Which means that the part of my brain that deals with abstract thought and extrapolation and stuff like that, and imagination for that, ended up being like the most right-brained of anyone in that class. And as a side effect of that... Hi, Winston!
Nice.
Simpsons begins in 20-ish minutes. I just have to beat this one board first. As I've been playing nothing but Command Board today. And this is my favorite. Why?
Oh no.
This is one of my favorite games in the series. Why? Okay, so anyway, so the thing we did with the right brain versus left brain thing, we ended up doing a lab where...
There.
Oh, show me later. I like seeing cool things, Winston. So anyway, the right brain versus left brain thing. In the class, we ended up dividing the class into 4 groups based on our scores in that test. If you scored far left brain or extreme left brain, you'd be in one group. If you scored left brain, you'd be in another group, and so on and so forth. I was in the extreme right brain group,
Nice.
and ended up,
Oh no.
like... So we ended up having to design a bus. And the way we were divided in the class, we ended up we basically were given a whiteboard and markers and told, hey, design a new version of a school bus. Like an improved the design of a school bus. And from that, the extreme left brain group, because they're dealing with logical thinking and logical thinking and words and stuff, they ended up doing a black and white diagram with just a bunch of words on it. So there were a lot of text bubbles explaining what things were, and their design was just adding another row to the bus. So instead of being 2 lanes of seats, it was 3 rows of seats. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? An extra seat row on a bus when you're told to design a new bus?
That's the way.
Doesn't it? Hello?
Sorry, I was talking. Yeah, I suppose. Not the worst idea.
So, then you get to the left brain group, which defied the expectations of the lab because I think they designed a bus that was shaped like a ladybug, but they still only used one color to, they used only one color to, draw the diagram, and it still had a bunch of words and stuff instead of pictures to explain what was everything. And then... yeah, that should have been the right group. I can't remember what the right brain group did. I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember. I think it was so forgettable that because of what we did afterwards, then I forgot what it was. And I'm annoyed by the fact that I forgot what it was.
Nice.
So, like, what ended up happening, it was then our turn to design a bus, or to show off our bus that we designed. And the far right brain group decided that we were going to make a cool bus that was actually like we actually listened to the assignment of designing a new bus. Or improving the design of the bus. Can you imagine what kind of a bus we made? With the imaginative, crazy people.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so basically, essentially it was kind of like the tour bus from Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi, but not really. So anyway, the bus that we designed was... well, first of all, we used every single color of marker available to us, so we had an actual multicolor or polychromatic drawing of the bus, instead of, you know, just doing black and white or monochromatic. And one of the cool things that we did with the bus... well, first of all, it had wind turbines built into it so that when it got up to speed, then the eddy currents would power it, so that it wouldn't run out of electricity.
Nice.
Because I feel like there's untapped energy there somehow. Anyway, so after adding the eddy current generators and stuff, it also had a Lido deck, which was just a party deck on the top of the bus, like it was a London tour bus. And on the top of the bus, there's like a DJ station, a dance floor, a bunch of lights and stuff. It was literally a party bus. And if you wanted to get down from the top of the bus, you'd take a slide into a hot tub, which doubled as an escape pod that could detach from the bus if needed. And we could... it also had paint that had solar panels inlaid into it, so like everything about the bus was super environmentally friendly. And inside the bus, there was also a bunch of seats and then this big table in the middle of the bus that would project the dreams of whoever was sleeping in the bus so that people could see their dreams, which in hindsight would be a crazy and stupid thing to put on a bus, but like, who cares?
If you fall asleep on this bus, your dreams will be projected.
Yep. And like, all of this is really cool stuff. Meanwhile, the other groups just had an extra row of seats and a ladybug. Like, we have a hot tub escape pod. Why don't your buses have hot tub escape pods? Do you know what the one thing we forgot to put on the bus is? Can you guess what the one detail we forgot was?
Nice.
I can't see.
A door. We forgot to put a way to get onto the bus. On the bus.
Did someone point that out?
Yeah, the teacher did. They were like, and you'll see, the far right brain group has done this amazing, beautiful, and creative idea, but they are missing the most basic feature of the bus. It was an example of far right thinking going wrong, but also going right, because, like, it's probably the coolest bus that anyone has ever designed in that lab.
I'll believe it. I will believe it.
Nice.
And that's just freaking hilarious to me that the bus didn't have a door. And to this day, I remember the bus didn't have a door. Another fun side effect of being in the right brain
That's
group
the way.
is that all of our group engineering projects in my sci-tech class, which was basically a STEM engineering class, elective type thing, my group won pretty much every one of the things, and we always had all the prizes. Because there were
Nice.
competitions and stuff, and we basically always won them somehow. I think that's because my group liked did good engineering stuff. I have imposter syndrome for any of my contributions, but like, it was fun. I wanted to make an accordion in that class, but I never got a chance to because ordering the parts for an accordion is weird. It's also expensive. But I did make a titanium bottle opener in the shape of a kingdom key,
That's the way.
Awesome.
and I then anodized it. Titanium is so fun to play with. I'm sure you know all the cool properties of titanium.
I know it's used to make everything in Subnautica.
Did you know that you can also paint titanium
Yes.
without paint?
There.
All you need is an acidic solution and some electricity. And what you do is you take the titanium and the thing that you're trying to paint, you connect it to a wire, and then you dip that wire into an acidic solution, and then you complete the circuit by putting another wire on the other end of the acidic solution to connect it to the same batteries, or electricity or whatever. And depending on how much current you run through it, or how many volts it is or whatever,
Nice.
I think it's volts, yeah, or something. Depending on how much electricity goes through it, it changes color. It'll develop an oxide layer that changes color. Anodized titanium. Okay, Winston, I'm sending you a titanium anodizing chart. I love anodizing titanium. It's so fun to play with it, because you can get all sorts of different colors depending on both how acidic the solution that you use is, and how, like, you can get it based on how acidic the solution is and based on a bunch of other stuff. But you can get very specific colors and color things such that you don't get like a random rainbow pattern unless you want it. But here is the anodizing titanium chart. I'm gonna send it to both of you.
Oh, It's more colors than W Place offers, I think.
In the event that you want a rainbow pattern, you just blast it with heat. But, like, if you want to get very specific colors for certain things, like a solid yellow to make the Kingdom Key handle, then you use that color. Or then you use, like, 70 or 80 volts of electricity and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid's a good one for it, personally speaking. That gets you the brightest colors. But you can also use something like vinegar to get a similar thing. It'll just be a bit more muted. But some people, I know, would not want to have to handle sulfuric acid, so you can always just use vinegar. Vinegar and about 8 batteries connected in series. I think I used 8 batteries at the end.
I don't really like how this one came out.
It's the left arm, I think, or the right arm. No, it's the right arm. Was I correct? I'm pretty sure I was correct. Victory is mine! I beat you, Stitch! 626 is 62 something.
Piece of cake.
Stitch? More like bitch! I don't know. I don't do smack talk well.
I think you have it in your heart to be too mean.
I'm not good at that at all. Though
That's
if you
not
push...
hurtful.
Though, if you push me hard enough, apparently I can be very bad. With
Well, that's like most people do,
aggression.
right?
It's usually the quiet and polite people. Like, if you push the quiet, kind person too far, they explode more violently than the other fiery person. Let's see. How many minutes are left on the timer?
Okay, that looks...
8 minutes. That might be enough time to do one more round of clan board.
And that's number 50.
You have done 50 of them. Good job. Oh, this is a new one. So we'll end the stream with we'll end this part of the stream with this, and switch to Simpsons Hit and Run, because Winston has told me to play that. They did a super chat yesterday, so they get to determine what we do.
The badge.
Sunny. A.K.A. Fluky Boy. The person who drew my badge is the person whose art you admire so much. They also drew all my emotes as well.
Fall in love with art.
Giant swarm of big guys. Yeah, no, you're definitely... Yeah, that's like... Oh, that doesn't sound healthy at all. Unchilled salad. From last night. I feel like that has bacteria on it. You might want to check it for, like, stuff.
Put it under black and white or something.
Titanium is very reactive, though, isn't it? Or no, it's not reactive. Nope, it's anodizing. Ah! Titanium is one of those metals that's, like, super impressive and stuff, but then you realize that it has a bunch of shortcomings compared to other metals. Dang it, he hit the spin button! He spinned!
Yeah, speaking of spinning, that's a weird bug in the Mario Galaxy port to the Switch. Sometimes Mario, if he's holding a direction, he'll just keep spinning, even if it's not like spinning, like on the stick.
That's interesting. I think you're drawing it just fine. Think of holding a sword, except it bends halfway and it spits fire. I think that's how you do hold the. That's how you hold the 12-inch switch, right? Wait, did the wheel actually spin? And I just ignored it? Okay. Did the wheel... Wait, did the wheel not work, or did it work?
I don't know, I'm just looking at one of the torches.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Nah, I don't have that voice. Yet. What did it land on? Because I didn't see what it landed on. It was probably lose a turn if no one's saying what it landed on. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, SpongeBob, why?
It's nearly time to wake up and wreak havoc.
I don't understand why I made that an option! Oh, come on!
That could look better, but
That's a good one. Don't forget to switch up the poses, though. You've done quite a bit of standing ones.
yeah, it's a problem. Maybe if I did something similar, but he was just in a different pose. Like, maybe he's on his knees.
Yep. Crouched down, or on all fours looking under something, or trying to reach under the tornado. That's a fun way of doing it.
Oh dear.
I don't know what to expect with what I'm about to press. I've been streaming all day, though.
That came out cute.
That is
It's
precious.
a good explosion.
My expression came out adorable.
I don't know what planes look like. Pretend this is a plane.
Yeah, you don't even need to have the whole plane, you just need the underside of it. considering each of these is snippets.
Yeah. Day in the life of Tails.
The song is still stuck firmly in my head.
The Homer drops his donut.
No, the song that I got stuck in my head the other day that's refused to leave ever since. It's called Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo, I believe. It played on my workplace radio, and it was just like a moment of... I spent like a day trying to figure out what it was, and I just could not find it. Okay. Okay, that's distracting.
It's like a game. Was it a PS2 or a GameCube game?
Simpsons?
Both.
Simpsons Hit and Run, that was everything.
Everything?
It's supposed to sound sussy. I'm helping an aspiring artist friend to learn some interesting experience by drawing the same character 100 times in different situations and poses. It's an engineering exercise that helps with internalizing the process and refining things.
So many. Just doing mitosis.
Oh god. Yep, that's Tails mitosis, alright.
Oh. I'm trying to do dynamic poses for me.
Dynamic poses, yes. Don't forget, though, you're also trying to learn how gravity works on anatomy.
Radical.
Right.
So do more poses that require gravity to be more interesting. Or something. Anyway, switching over to Simpsons!